Hello, future Conclave attendees. Welcome to our webinar, Make the Most of Conclave. I'm Donna Jolly, Director of Marketing for AGS and AGS Laboratories. I'm here with Alethea Inns, Lauren Ruggiero-Roli, and Matt Dady from our team. Catherine Bodo, our new CEO, wishes she could be here with us today, but she's fulfilling her civic duty at jury duty. We're all excited to see you at Conclave. We're going to talk to you about some must-see events and helpful hints. Before we begin, we'd like to thank all the people who helped us put this event together. The AGS Board of Directors, and a big thank you to John Carter, Alexis Pattis, and the entire Conclave Committee, as well as our breakout session speakers and all the members who gave us feedback. One thing all of us in this room have in common is that Conclave is very special to us. It has made a great impact on our industry. Without a doubt, it's one of the key educational events offered, provides important gemological education that keeps our members at the top of their game, and anyone who has ever attended Conclave knows that you leave feeling inspired and full of new ideas. We can't wait for this year's event. All of our general sessions will be in the Ray Doby Ballroom. We're going to cover all of them today, but I'd like to tell you about our 4 keynote superstars. On Wednesday, April 5th, Jay Leno is kicking off Conclave. What I'm about to say is not an overstatement. This will be the most different opening session you've ever seen. Mr. Leno is going to entertain and make us laugh out loud. We're very fortunate to have this comedy legend and Hollywood icon join us. Thank you to Forevermark for sponsoring him and making this opportunity possible. On our Thursday breakfast strikes a different tone. Scott McCain is our speaker. I had the pleasure of reading his book, Create Distinction, What to Do When Great Isn't Good Enough. If you have the chance to read it, please do. He provides specific steps to create and deliver the ultimate customer experience, and he's going to give us actionable items to take back to work. This is a great session offered by our wonderful friends at Jewelers Mutual. Our lineup of legends continues on Friday with the one and only Sugar Ray Leonard. Pardon the pun, but this speech will knock you out. Mr. Leonard is going to talk to you about POWER, which stands for Prepare, Overcome, and Win Every Round. As you can imagine, he uses boxing as a metaphor to inspire and motivate us to always be champions. And, speaking of champions, your grading lab, AGS Laboratories, is sponsoring the legendary champ. John Carter, who is also legendary, will be giving us a short presentation on the lab's new virtual service, Only My Diamond, which is designed to help you sell more diamonds. By the way, the Shipley launch will also be on Friday. Please join us as we reveal the 2017 honoree. Also, it's a great chance to talk to some AGS icons, such as past Shipley winners, Ruth Batson, Pete Ganser, and Al Woodall. Many thanks to GIA for sponsoring this time-honored event. On Saturday morning, we've combined the membership breakfast and the closing keynote. We made this change based on feedback from the membership. We're very grateful to Wells Fargo for sponsoring our special Saturday session. Kai Kite is the keynote, and just as I said that you'll never witness a more unique opening than Jay Leno, the same is true with Kai at our closing session. He's a classical violinist who incorporates music into his address. In his emotionally powerful presentation, he will perform original music as well as give insightful takeaways that we can infuse into our own lives and work. Our morning session should end around 11 o'clock, and you can either go home feeling recharged from Conclave or go out and explore beautiful LA. For more information on our general sessions, please download our app, which Matt Dady will be talking about in a moment. But first, I'd like to introduce Alethea Inns, our Director of Gemology and Education.
Hello, everybody. I am so excited to share with you some of the details of the educational portion of Conclave for 2017. So the educational portion of Conclave is designed so you can self-curate and attend the classes that best fill your needs. And we've listened to your feedback throughout the year about what you need to know more about, and that's how we build our content every year. Sessions are carefully selected from a large pool of really qualified requests to speak, and it's sometimes hard choosing from all the excellent RFPs that we receive. So just a quick summary of our breakout sessions. We have 6 tracks this year: appraising, business management, gemology, marketing, sales, and technology. And be sure to use the app, which Matt will share about, to search for classes and the tracks that you're interested in attending and the classes that you want to give us feedback on. It's really important that you fill out those speaker surveys, as it helps us decide what speakers to bring back the next year. We have 87 conclave speakers this year, so a large lineup and a lot of expertise that's going to be shared with you. We have 8 committee meetings, and for our hands-on sessions, we have 750 seats this year. So there's definitely something for everyone, and you will definitely walk away from Conclave with new ideas and new knowledge. Speaking about those hands-on sessions, we have a great lineup of experts this year, and we've increased the number of hands-on sessions by 50%. Some of our content leaders include AGS and AGS Laboratories, ASBA USA, CGL, GRS, Swiss Canadian Gem Lab, GEM-A, GIA, Gemworld International, Heritage Auctions, IIDGR, and Parlay Jewelry Design. There is no pre-registration required for the hands-on classes or for any of the other classes. They are on a first-come, first-served basis, so be sure to get there 10 to 15 minutes early to secure a seat. And I know that the conversation about synthetic diamonds is pretty prevalent right now in our industry, and if you have any worries about synthetic diamonds, we have you covered. As you can see, we have a list of just a few of the synthetic diamonds related classes that we're offering at Conclave. De Beers and IIDGR are presenting 4 times for a total of 10 hours of specialized learning, including a lecture by the renowned Dr. Lawson, who's a leading expert in synthetic diamond detection, and 3 two-hour interactive sessions. We also have Branko Delinen, who's president and head gemologist of CGL GRS Swiss Canadian Gem Lab, and he's teaching a 2-hour hands-on session on identifying synthetic diamonds with portable instruments. And that's something that I definitely encourage you to check out. In addition, we are also offering sessions from our experts here at AGS and AGS Laboratories. I myself am going to be teaching 2 classes. I'm going to be teaching advanced polish and symmetry grading twice, and it's going to be a session where you can learn about the calls and how to make the calls that we make at AGS Laboratories. And in addition, it's going to be a deep dive into the details of finish grading. James Demick, our Director of Business Development, is going to be presenting Dare to be Different, the AGS Laboratories, and he's going to share why your lab is the lab to use and some of the neat things that we've been working on throughout the year that you can utilize in your business. And then finally, we have Jason Quick, Laboratory Director, who is going to be presenting Zero to Hero, how the AGS non-ideal benefits you, and he's going to be covering any diamonds that are non-zero, and rumor has it he may even wear a cape to go with the superhero theme. So definitely be sure to check that out. And then my favorite event of Conclave is the Title Holders Luncheon. It's on Thursday at lunchtime, 1 to 2:30 p.m. in the Ray Dolby Ballroom. And it's open to everybody. You don't have to be a title holder to attend, so be sure to come and support those, where we are honoring any of our new and milestone title holders for their accomplishments throughout the year. It is provided to us by our sponsor, AGTA, so many thanks to them. And then in addition, we have some awards that are much anticipated: the Guild of the Year Award, Young Title Holder of the Year Award, the John J. Kennedy Award, and the Sally Morton Award. So definitely make sure that you're there on Thursday. And I'm also going to touch on some of the featured speakers that are part of the Breakout program. And we have a really great lineup this year. We've started off with Bob Phibbs, who is the retail doctor for a reason. He has a philosophy of fun and engaging learning, and you will definitely get involved in his session. He's presenting 3 topics. He's going to present Selling Between Generations, Another topic, you can compete, where he will give you tools to differentiate your store and remain competitive, and also the ever important how to manage your sales team. And he is brought to us by Serene. Our next featured speaker is Todd Hartley, and these days you definitely need this session. He's going to be discussing digital marketing tricks for growing jewelry sales, and he is brought to us by Ratani. And then finally, keeping the high energy on a roll, we have Ford Sachs, who is presenting Business Growth Acceleration, Improving Your Findability, Uniqueability, and Profitability. And he will also be helping you find ways to differentiate the things about your store that are unique. And he is brought to us by McTeague since 1895. With that, I'm going to turn it over to our fantastic membership manager, Lauren Rougeroli, who will cover all things networking.
Thank you, Alicia. Hi, everyone. As Alicia mentioned, I am the membership manager for AGS. I will be getting you up to speed on all things networking, but first, let's talk about registration. As all sessions and events require badges for access, your first Conclave stop should be the registration desk, located on the mezzanine level, which is the second floor of the hotel. The desk opens at noon on Tuesday and at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. These hours can also be found in the Conclave mobile app, which we recommend downloading as soon as possible. Matt will touch more on the mobile app later in this presentation. As you may or may not know, networking is the second top reason members choose to attend Conclave year after year. Because of this, we have tons of great networking opportunities throughout Conclave. Be sure to take advantage of as many of the following networking events as possible, as they are all geared towards creating and strengthening relationships in our AGS community. Kicking off those events this year is the brand new Mentor Mixer. Towards the end of last year, we launched a new mentor program for AGS members, where experienced members of the AGS are able to give back and assist in the professional development of newer members. To continue the momentum of the program, we put together a fun-filled hour of networking for the current mentors and mentees, as well as individuals interested in learning more about the program. The mixer will take place at Preston's, which is also located on the mezzanine level, on Tuesday, April 4th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. A special thank you to Omi Gems for sponsoring this year's event. Also on Tuesday night, we have our Night Out with the AGS Guilds event. The AGS Guilds serve a very important role in our grassroots education efforts throughout the year. This event allows our guildies to mix and mingle prior to the first day of Conclave. All attendees are welcome. The event will be located off-site at Trastevere from 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. We ask all interested parties to RSVP using the Eventbrite link, which will be available on the AGS Global Guilds Facebook page very soon. It may, in fact, actually be up now, so make sure to check out that Facebook page as soon as possible. The networking continues on Wednesday evening with our suppliers reception and showcase event from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the Ray Doby Ballroom. We encourage all attendees to show their support of the AGS suppliers that chose to support Conclave through their participation in this event. Plus, it's a great way to experience suppliers' latest designs in a fun, interactive way with high-end models, a live DJ, cocktails, and more. Thanks to the Knot for sponsoring and partnering with us on this year's event. Following the showcase reception, attendees are strongly encouraged to attend the Young Title Holders Trivia Night sponsored by Platinum Guild International. This event is also off-site, hosted at Dave & Buster's, and open to all attendees. It is full of playful competition and hysterical laughter. It's definitely one of my must-attend events. Please be sure to check it out. The networking area is the hub of networking during Conclave. This area is home to our many sponsors, as well as a few of our networking events. In between sessions, we strongly encourage you to visit the sponsor booths within this area. The support of these sponsors helps to make the programming of Conclave possible, so please definitely show them your support. Following the Title Holders Luncheon on Thursday and the Robert M. Shipley Luncheon on Friday, we will also have afternoon coffee breaks in this area. Thanks to Julia's Klein Group and our AGS Laboratories for sponsoring this year's breaks. Last but not least, we will be hosting happy hour in this area on Thursday from 5:15 p.m. to 6:15 p.m. Happy hour is a new take on the fan favorite beer tasting event. Why happy hour, you ask? Because this year, in addition to beer, we are offering wines and a non-alcoholic beverage option per your feedback on last year's event. Thank you to Martin Flyer for continuing to sponsor this Thursday evening event. We will wrap up our networking events with the star-studded President's Party on Friday. Thanks to Centurion Jewelry Show for being a continued sponsor of this event. The President's Party is always jam-packed with energy and fun, but this year we're taking it up a notch with a costume contest. We encourage all attendees to dress as their favorite movie character or star for their chance to win a prize. I know of our member groups that are doing some themed contests or themed costume contests, so definitely you're encouraged to chat with your friends in the industry, maybe come up with a costume together. Be sure to frequent the photo booth, sponsored again by Canada Marks, to commemorate the evening. I encourage each of you to download the mobile app for scheduling of all networking events. You can even add them to your personal schedule, hint, hint. With that, I'll pass you off to our event planner and Conclave expert, Matt Beatty.
Thanks, Lauren. Well, hi, everybody. My name is Matt. I am the in-house event planner for the American Gem Society. For those of you who don't know me, for those of you who do, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone at Conclave. Go ahead and stop. If you see me in the hall, say hi, introduce yourself, or just say hello. And it's one of my favorite times of the year. The first thing I want to talk about is the Lowe's Hollywood Hotel. It's located in the heart of Hollywood on Highland and Hollywood. And just want to quickly run over the layout. Lauren talked a little bit about it in her section, but you'll notice that we're located in 3 primary areas. The second floor, aka the mezzanine level, which you'll find the registration desk, the networking area, and some of our breakout rooms. Just up a short escalator ride, you go to the 3rd floor. That has the remainder of the breakout rooms, including all of the hands-on rooms. And then the general session room, which is the Ray Dolby Ballroom, is actually located on the 5th floor. And it's not actually part of Lowe's. It's located very close to Lowe's, actually on top of the mall area. So what we'll do is we'll go out the exits on the 2nd floor, up a couple of escalators. It's a short 2-3 minute walk. There'll be AGS staff there to direct you, so definitely if you have any questions, make sure to ask us and we'll get you pointed in the right direction. A couple of fun facts about the event being in the Ray Dolby Ballroom is this is the ballroom that they host the Governor's Ball, which is the after party to the Oscars. And we're very lucky to be back here. Last time we were here is 2005, and we're going to be working with Wolfgang Puck Catering. And so for those of you that were with us in 2005, you might remember how great the food was, so we're really looking forward to that this year as well. The next thing I want to talk about is the Conclave attendee meet and greet. This is going to happen from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Wednesday morning in the Solano room located on the 2nd floor. This is a great way to meet other AGS members, board members, and just kind of get those connections started before Conclave kicks off. And this is a great addition to what Lauren talked about with the mentor mixer on Tuesday evening. Anna Samsonova from Benbridge is going to be giving a rundown of what's happening at Conclave and what you don't want to miss. At the end of the hour, we'll be giving you any help with the Conclave app. In addition to this class, if you need any help installing, getting a profile set up, and we'll talk a little bit more about that soon, you can always visit the registration desk as well. All right, and now on to the already talked about briefly mobile app. I'm going to dive into a little bit more detail here and give you some key points. For those of you who have not downloaded it yet, you can do so by searching American Gem Society in the Apple or Google Play stores. For those of you who do have it or that used it last year, it's the same app as last year. So you'll be looking for that same icon in the store, but we've created a different event inside the app. Very similar to last year. We just rebranded it with the Hollywood theme and made it real fun and interactive. You will need to create a new profile for the 2017 app. Your 2016 profile will not carry over, and you can do so by clicking the 3 straight lines in the top left corner to access your profile and set it up from there. We have noticed that some people are still in the 2016 app, and you can exit that by clicking the gear button in the top right corner, scroll to the bottom of the page, and then click the exit show list button. You can then enter the 2017 app by clicking the 2017 icon, clicking install, and then opening it from there. As Lauren mentioned earlier, I would suggest start building that class schedule as soon as possible. You can do so by going into the Events tab, finding a class that you're interested in, and then clicking the star that's located on the left side of the class name. This is going to bring all those classes that you're interested in to the My Events, to the My Schedule tab at the home screen, and you'll be able to access everything you favorited from there. Another thing we've added this year is a format category for all classes. So you'll be able to see if it's a traditional 1-hour classroom environment, is it a hands-on class, or is it an extended workshop? Again, if you need any help getting your app set up, profile set up, building a schedule, or any questions in general, stop by our registration desk at any time, and any of our AGF staff members will be able to assist you. The next function I want to talk about that Alethea mentioned in her portion of this webinar is the breakout surveys. She talked about how important it is, and really we use that data to get what's important to you guys at next year's conclave. So what we've done is we've brought those surveys down to three short questions. Shouldn't take you more than 60 seconds per survey, and you can find those surveys by either going to the My Schedule or Events tab, finding the class, and then clicking the clipboard on the left-hand side. The other thing Alethea talked about is that we are not doing pre-registration for any classes this year. So what we've done is we've added a What's On Now button to the app. This is going to show you what's happening right now and in the next 30 minutes in the event that you get to a classroom and it's already at max capacity. It'll help you find other options that are happening concurrently. The other new function of the app is the activity feed. This is a live stream of what's going on inside the event and at Conclave. You can post pictures, comments, what you're looking forward to. The other really cool function is that it shows which classes are being bookmarked the most and creates kind of like a what's trending function inside the activity feed. So you can see what other Conclave attendees are looking forward to most. In years past, we've had something called Member Get a Member. And this is for you guys to suggest people who would be great AGS members. That way we can help to continue to grow the AGS membership. And what you'll do is click on the Member Get a Member button on the home page, fill out a very short survey, and those leads will go directly to our membership department at the conclusion of Conclave. I also want to take a second to thank all of the sponsors of Conclave. This event just truly couldn't be possible without them, and we're very appreciative of them year after year. As we move through this prep process and getting into the event, you can contact me at any time. One of the big reasons is if you are not registered, please call me as soon as possible. We really want to limit any on-site registrations to the best of our ability, get you guys signed up in advance. If you have questions or if you just want to say hi, feel free to call me. My extension is right there. You can find more information on Conclave on the AGS website by going to the Conclave portion. And you can email me at any time at conclave@ags.org. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We're very grateful that you guys gave us some of your time, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the wonderful, beautiful Hollywood.